Welcome back to the Driveway Podcast. I'm here with Mr. Big Man Johnny himself.
Whoa.
I'm Zach, and we're excited to be chit chatting with you today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Big Man Johnny. Um, Pleasure. This week, you can blame me for the delayed start. Monday, I was busy. I was doing some shadowing, as
Oh,
it may be, with a ear, nose, and throat person from University of
ENT.
Cincinnati. Yeah,
Nice.
we did a fair amount of earwax cleanings.
Oh, I used to do that as a kid.
Yeah,
I used to,
so
I had so much earwax as a kid I couldn't hear. So my mom would bring me to the ear guy
yeah,
once a month and just have him like suction it and drain it out.
yeah.
It's such a great feeling.
That's what we did. I can't. The feeling has to be incredible because we pulled some chunks out,
Yeah,
and
dude.
like one of them was, it was wicked. It was wickedly big, and even the guy himself was like the moment that it came out, he was like, "Oh!" Like he almost came his pants from how good it felt. I was like, oh,
Dude.
I can't blame you. I would too. I was going to my personally just watching that come out. So,
Oh
anyways,
man.
that was on me. That's what I was doing Monday night, and then I also had a test. And Monday Night Football. So sorry, Zach. Monday Night Football takes
Took precedent. Okay,
precedence
that's all
over the
right.
fight.
Sure,
Not
whatever,
really,
man.
not really. I wasn't really watching it too much because obviously
hmm
I had the test. You know, honestly, what took precedent was I joined another IM soccer team.
Oh, you did.
This time a co-rec team. And so far, the
Oh,
first game for this co-rec team was a much better than the other game.
really?
Yeah, I don't know if I said this in the last podcast, but I said this to David. I don't think I'm going to play for the other team because they keep sticking me in net. They keep
Oh,
making me
really?
goalie. Yeah. And I'm
Wow.
just like, if I'm not, I didn't pay to play goalie. I, uh, so instead of playing goalie, I'm just going to pay to play nothing and never show up again. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's what took me so long Monday night. That's why we couldn't get it going. Then Tuesday night's not a good night for us. So, Wednesday it is.
And I'm glad to be here. I'm sorry to hear they put you in goal. If I know Johnny Reeder, he's not a goalie. He could
I'll
be, but
play in a
he's not
pinch.
one. Yeah.
Play in a pinch, if we need it, if we need a big penalty stop. But
Have you thought about saying no?
yes, most recent game that I played for this team,
hmm
I held out as long as humanly possible. We all stood there for a solid 45 seconds. No one saying anything.
That is a extremely long time
It was someone
in
said,
silence.
"Who wants to play goalie?" and put the gloves in the air. And this was the guy that had already played goalie the first half. So it was very reasonable for him to be like, "I'm not playing this shit anymore." I was like, okay. And I wasn't planning on playing. And the thing is, we had a new guy come who wasn't good at soccer
Oh,
and who wasn't playing well. And no offense, Zach, I love you. You're a great soccer player, but no offense, but that's what happens when you're a new guy that doesn't know how to play soccer.
yeah.
You stick him in that until he learns a little bit more. You stick him in that. So the guy played the whole first half. I
hmm
don't know why his friend didn't pipe up and say, "Hey, James," or I forget what his name was, but "Hey, James, go jump in net real quick for us." We thank you for coming. I'm glad we got you to play in the first half, but for second half, throw us a bone,
Yeah.
play goal. That's not what happened. 45 seconds went by, and three people were looking at me,
Wow.
expecting me to play goal.
Crazy.
So I said, "Really, me?" That's what I said. I said
You
that.
really? You said really me?
Yeah.
How'd
And they were like, "Would you mind?" And I was like, "Fine." So I played goalie,
you
and I'm
do?
never going back.
No way. Ugh.
I mean, that was the third or fourth game in a row that I had played goalie.
Okay, then that's
So and this other guy had claimed that he was going to bring a goalie, every single game. After the first game, every single game, he's like, I'm bringing a goal in next week. Never brought one.
Wow. I'll talk.
All talk. Yeah, all talk. So, anyways, um,
Oh, I mean, no
moving
offense.
on.
Okay, can I say one
No,
last thing?
sorry. Yeah, I'm moving on from
Oh,
that
you're
team.
moving on. Okay. I was gonna say, I wish you hadn't played goalie the other three times because I feel like now they expect you to play.
And you're right. That's exactly right. But I still think that one of the other dudes needs to step up and play goalie.
Because even in this day and age, like in a pinch, they would say, Zach, you got to play goalie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
once you've done it once, you're forever known as the goalie guy.
Yeah, exactly. And I will, and exactly that's why I'm not playing anymore, because I am known as the goalie guy. So I'm just like like you said, the expectation is that I thought that I could, again, like this guy, he kept promising. Why did I keep believing him? I don't know. But he kept promising that he's gonna bring a goalie friend. And so that's why I kept showing up, because I was like, okay, maybe there'll be a goalie this week. Maybe there'll be a goalie this week. And 4 weeks straight, there's no goalie. So I'm done. I'm
Time,
out. I'm sorry.
cut it
I'm
off, cut
done.
him off, cut him off.
I'm done. So yeah, so this co-rec team was fun. We had a guy in net that was we had two people wanting to play goalie.
No
How
way.
great
Oh
is
my
that?
gosh. You should tell one of them to go to the other team.
I know. And the whole back line was all girls, and they locked it down.
They did. That's
They
awesome.
locked it down.
Is
We
that
let in
also,
one goal, but it was kind of like, yeah, I'm not gonna blame it on the defense. It was a fast break and shit just happened.
is it
Right.
11 on 11 again?
It is. It's 11 on 11
Wow.
full field. It's huge. It's
Wow.
like it's a lot of running. It's playing. It's playing some soccer. So
Do you play center mid again?
I started on the left wing, where I'm just
Mm.
a little bit. I'd argue a little bit more comfortable, because that's my history in from C home soccer.
Oh, interesting.
But then I did move into the center mid, because the other guy who was playing center mid in the first half kind of got gassed. So he's
Mm.
like, I can't play here anymore. I'm just too tired. So then I slid into center mid, and I had 2 goals and an assist in our first game.
Whoa,
So it felt
Johnny.
really good. It was really
Johnny.
fun.
Let's go, man.
And there's a couple things I want to say, but I think I'm going to tell you them off screen. And if you're a friend of the program, text me if you're interested in what I was going to say. It's nothing crazy, but I just don't want to get in trouble. So text me after the I'm telling Zach, if you want to know, just text me if you're a friend of the program. It's going to be no big deal. I don't want to get in trouble.
Gotcha.
Um, but the team was an absolute honor to play for. And again, this was all free agents. The men's team was also all free agents. This one was all
Hmm.
free agents. Um, and it felt very similar to ABCDFC. I felt like I was stepping into a very similar role of just being
Oh,
like
good.
you guys, Ned and Brian, just kind of being like the hype guys.
Hmm.
Like we're
Oh,
we're
you were
the
the hype
glue. We're
guys?
keeping everyone together. We're making sure everyone's mingling. We're getting people amped up. So I feel like I'm doing that same role with this team. I
Good,
was I
good.
was getting smiles on people's faces. I was trying to get everyone active and enjoying themselves. So
You got to have those guys. Those guys are so essential.
yeah,
The personality hires of soccer are huge.
yeah, yeah, no doubt, no doubt about it. So, anyways, that's. I know we said we were gonna do weekly recaps at the end of the episode, but there's part of my weekly recap.
Well, I love it. I thought that was perfect.
Thank you.
Um, sorry with you though. I want to jump into the meat and potatoes of this
Yeah,
episode.
yeah. Well, let's jump into the
I
meat
got a
and
lot to talk
potatoes.
about. So can we start off with the iOS 18? I know we talked about iOS 18 in the previous
Yes,
episode, but I
yes.
just found this out, and I hope Johnny doesn't know this because I think this is so fun.
Oh God, hit me.
So, all right. So you know how you don't like the new React thing?
Yeah, the new
Did
yeah, yeah. I don't like the new thumbs up, new thumbs down.
yeah,
I
yeah.
liked it when they were just boring. I mean, okay, not boring, but I liked it better when they were just gray and white.
Okay. Did you know you can react with any emoji?
No,
Look,
I did not.
I'm
Holy
reacting
cow,
right
that's
now.
awesome.
I reacted a pie to your previous message. Isn't that cool?
You did what?
Isn't that so fun?
Oh my, Zach, this changes everything. This is so much better.
I know, and I wonder if it's like if
Oh,
you use a reaction a lot, it'll end up on the front home screen. I don't know if you can. Oh, it does. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Johnny gave me the we hungry emoji. Isn't
Zach,
that yeah.
this changes everything. I know I said a lot of bad things about iOS
Yeah.
18, but this fine.
Are
I am
you in?
glad we talked about this on the podcast. A little
I'm
behind the scenes, I was not ready. I was anti talking about
no, I
iOS 18 this episode, but I am glad Zach brought it up.
I texted Johnny. I was like, I want to talk about iOS 18. I have a fun thing to show you. He's like, I don't want to do it. I hate iOS 18. We already talked about it. I don't want to bring it up. I was like, oh, but it would be so fun. I don't do it. I'm so glad you reacted the way you did because that's exactly what I thought you were gonna react.
That no, that was perfect. Absolutely brilliant, Zach. Brilliant. I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
That's okay. So for all those listening who can't see, if you want to react to a message and you scroll all the way to the right, there's a little gray emoji, and if you click on that, it'll take you to the emoji keyboard, and every emoji's there. You can just react to anything you want with any emoji. So go give it a try if you didn't know that. 'Cause I didn't know that, and when I found that out, I was like, "Whoa, this is so sick."
Yeah, this is brilliant. I would say I do kind of have a little disparaging comment against iOS 18. They changed my animations just slightly. Like
Your
the
anim,
way that my apps open and close and the way that I scroll left to right and do certain things, the graphic, the animation's just not the same. And I know there's a setting. I know you can change it somewhere, but I haven't found it yet. So, anyways, if you know that, please leave a comment. I preferred it the old way too. So, anyways,
yeah, yeah. We can move on from iOS 18. I just wanted to
no,
see
yeah,
your
that
reaction on that
that
live,
was
which
great.
was so fantastic. Oh, I'm so happy you react like that, man. Oh,
Well
okay.
done, Zach. Well done.
I so this one is a bit of a game that I'm interested in playing with you.
Okay,
So, do you know the on average how many presidents the average American can name? Do you want to guess how many they could name?
I'll say 7.
Close, it was eight.
Oh, okay.
Do you know how many VPs the average American can name?
2.
It is two. Do you think you could name more than eight presidents right now?
Yes, I definitely can.
Let me hear it. Let
Oh,
me
okay. Oh,
throw
you
them
want?
out. I
Okay.
want. I want to hear. I want to hear eight. Or I want to hear nine. I want to hear
Washington,
nine. Okay.
Jefferson, Adams, Adams 2, Monroe, Jackson, Taylor, Tyler, Fillmore, Johnson, Lincoln, Grant, uh, Hayes, Harrison. I went out of order a little bit there. I'm not going perfectly in order.
I was gonna say you were doing
Uh,
all the oldies.
Cleveland, someone but Chester or a Gar is it
Garfield.
Garfield?
Yeah.
Garfield. Garfield, Taft, Roosevelt, Wilson, Hoover, Coolidge, uh, Truman, or excuse me, Delano Roosevelt, Truman, Ike, um, excuse me, Kennedy, uh, my favorite president, Lyndon B. Johnson, Nixon, Carter, Ford, H. W. Reagan, H.W. Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump, Biden, question mark.
Wow. I didn't think you were gonna go that much. Do you know how many you got right there?
23.
No, that was a lot more than 23, man. I was like
Oh,
30.
okay, good. Oh, good.
I think
I'll
I
take
think it
that.
was 33.
All right, I'll take that. And there have been 45, so
That was
yeah,
really
that's
good.
probably it's probably fair.
I didn't think you were gonna be able to name that. I knew you'd be able to name some.
Did I
I
say
didn't think
Monroe?
yeah.
Okay,
I didn't think you'd be able to get a majority of them. I thought you'd be able to get hit 20. 33 was crazy.
thank you. Thank
Can
you.
you
No, I definitely lose it in the 30s and 40s and 50s, 1800s.
hmm
Those are easy to forget. I don't even think I got the second president. Was Jefferson the second president?
Who?
Jefferson, Thomas Jefferson.
I thought Adams was second.
Oh, that you're probably
Adams
right.
won.
Yep, Adams.
Isn't
Who
that
comes after Jefferson? Monroe?
I don't know if I could tell you. But it's kind of crazy how like you just listed off 40. The average American,
Yeah.
eight, eight.
Yeah. Uh okay. So I guess I know this is maybe nitpicky, but do they count children in that?
Um, I don't remember. I read it in an article,
Oh, okay.
so I'd assume they wouldn't be interviewing kids, but because that kind of
I'd
feels like a cheap shot.
I'd assume so too. It does feel cheap. It does feel cheap. Because, but like if you do include children,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna bring the average down
No,
big time.
for sure, for sure. And then VPs, I'm not shocked with two. I was way more shocked with presidents being eight than VPs
Yeah,
being two because
yeah.
I think I could name four.
Which ones can you name? Just the four
Um,
most recent?
yeah, we got? We got Biden, we got Kamala, we got Mike Pence. Wasn't HW vice president?
For he might have been for
I
Reagan.
think he was. And then Al Gore, and then Rockefeller.
Rockefeller.
I think there was a Rockefeller in there.
Oh, you might. You know what? I shouldn't disparage any of these because I actually have no clue.
And Jefferson and
Nice
Adams.
call. Yes, good
Thank
shout. Good shout. There is definitely a couple of those where you're just like, all right, just name a future president,
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
like Ford and Lyndon B. Johnson.
Oh, Ford and Johnson. Yeah, yeah,
Easy
yeah.
pickings.
So that was all I really wanted to say with that. I was just, I just think it's so I'm glad you listed off so many. Makes me
No,
feel good.
that was a fun game. Uh, how many do you think you could get? I know I just named a bunch, so we
Presidents,
could repeat. Yeah.
like,
Do you think can you clean up any of my scraps?
no, no.
Okay.
I also don't remember exactly who you said because you were just flying through there. But I don't. Did you say both the Roosevelts? You say FDR?
Yep. Oh yeah,
Okay.
of course I go
Okay.
both Roosevelt's baby.
All right. My bad. Um, cool. Okay, yeah. So this one, so now I want to talk about something really, really important to me.
Okay.
The chip debate or the chip dust debate.
Oh, oh, oh.
So
Another one that old Johnny Negative was really bringing down.
yeah, Johnny didn't want to talk about this. I really want to talk about this because I'm interested in hearing his reasoning for it. So the question is, imagine you're in a professional setting, you're at like a work event, and you're eating some chips. And of course, with eating chips, you get the chip dust on your fingies, like the crumbs on your fingers. Out of the five options I'm going to list, what is the one you would most likely do? So there is wash your hands with water, wipe it off on a like tablecloth, wipe it off on your pants, flick it off, lick it off, or
Did you say napkin?
napkin.
Are you asking me?
Yeah. What do you do?
Uh, I mean, obviously napkin number one. If you've
Yeah.
got access to a napkin, you're
I
going
don't
napkin.
I don't hate that one bit.
Number two,
This is where we differ, I think.
number two,
Yeah. Tell me what's
oh,
number two.
number two, oh, this, oh, you might get me riled up if, depending on what your number two
I'm gonna
is,
get you riled
you
up for
might get me
sure.
riled up. Number two is definitely, I would say, I would probably wait it out. Okay, wait. So sorry, I might have
You'd
missed the
wait it
premise.
out?
Are we eating snacks or are we eating like a meal?
Snacks.
Okay. I would probably go to the bathroom, but it would be kind of awkward to like have to go to the bathroom every time I eat chips.
Wrong.
But I would go to the bathroom.
That's the
Wrong.
wrong number two.
Wrong.
Wrong number
What's your
two.
number two?
Wipe it on the pants.
That's travesty.
Tell me why not? It's right
Okay.
here. Just a quick swipe.
Maybe it depends on what type of pants you're wearing. Maybe.
Yeah, that's true. I guess if you're wearing like light khakis, the oil could rub off on it. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want that.
Same with black pants. I think if you're wearing black pants and you have
No.
like Doritos, if you wipe Doritos
Okay, that's I'm
dust
not
on
saying
your
Doritos.
black
I'm saying
pants,
like normal chips. Like Doritos is like I'm going to the bathroom. I
Doritos
can't.
are licking my fingers. It's
Dude,
part
I
of the
no,
experience.
it is not. I am so
It's
anti.
part of the experience.
I'm so anti lick.
Oh, really?
Lick is last for me. Lick
Wow.
is the absolute last thing I would do.
I mean, lick is definitely very bottom for me, but it's probably wiping my pants. You know,
I
I
can't
don't know.
believe
It
that.
depends. If I'm wearing jeans, oh, I'll wipe them all day. But for most
So
other instances, I'm probably not wiping.
so I
But
was
again, like if it's just normal
mhm.
chip oil, then I might be on your side. I might wipe them off on the pants. But if it's Doritos,
It's
what are
not
you doing for Doritos? Give me your
Doritos. I'm
top five Doritos specific.
Doritos.
Specific to nacho cheese Doritos.
I go to wash the hands immediately. One, I hate having the Cheeto dust on my fingers,
Hmm.
and so and
Ladies and
also
gentlemen, I think there's some more context here that we're missing as well. Zach, what do you do after you peel an orange? When in the middle of peeling a clementine. In the
uh-huh.
middle of peeling a clementine, Zach immediately wipes his fingers on a towel. He hates the
Yeah,
clementine on his fingers.
the juice.
And I think that's crazy.
What? There's no way people are just juicing their fingers and eating the clementines.
It smells good, and you're eating it. It's finger fruit already, so just give your finger, just give it a little lick as you
I'm
stick
not a
the gum.
liquor. I just said I'm not. I ain't no liquor.
I know, and I'm just saying, I'm providing context. Like Zach
But
absolutely hates licking in all scenarios.
but with
I
with
can name a couple he doesn't mind licking, but
but with clementines, your fingers already smell because you had to use it to rip off the the thing. So that you it still smells good even without this the sauce on it. If you wipe it away, it's still there. Or the juice, not sauce.
yeah, I agree. It smells good.
So why? So what's the hate? I don't know. I don't know. You hated the way I opened clementines. Where did this
I
come
don't hate
from?
the way. I just think it's unique that you're like that. It's just unique that some things you're very particular about, and then other things are not.
So I don't like Cheeto dust or juice on my fingers. That makes me crazy.
It makes you a little bit crazy, but it's kind of neat. I like it. You've got some personality to you.
I
Zach
I
can
I am
go
floored.
maybe 3 months without cleaning his bathroom,
All right, don't
but
expose
he
me like that.
but
Come on,
he
man.
will clean his fingers immediately after getting anything on them.
I'm trying to think of a food. All right, if you got ketchup on your finger and like
Yeah.
it's like kind of under the fingernail a little bit, you don't wash it. You lick that off.
If it's under the fingernail, no, I mean, I'm still using napkin. Okay, wait. We digressed. I digressed. What was your top five for the Doritos again? Should we just go back to that? Let's just reset button.
Weekend. Okay.
Doritos only. What's your top five?
I'm still not done with you. I'm still upset with that. But top five Doritos is wash the hand first, then napkin, then tablecloth. If okay, well, tablecloth is risky because if somebody sees you wipe your fingers on a tablecloth, you can never talk to that guy
Yeah,
again. I don't know why that. I feel like that's
true.
so embarrassing.
But again, I feel like we have to. I like, but what professional scenario where you're just snacking do you also have a tablecloth? I feel like tablecloth
Maybe like
usually
a
implies that you're sitting down and having dinner.
maybe like a Christmas party.
But
Well,
even
okay.
then, I feel like the implication is you're sitting down and having dinner.
Well, does it change if you do have dinner? I feel like it wouldn't change that much.
Yes, yes. I mean, it would shift it. I mean, it would take tablecloth out of the equation, would it not?
Yeah,
If you're
because you
not having dinner, if you're not having dinner, if you're having dinner, tablecloth is there and it's a valid ranking. But if you're not having dinner, if you're just, I don't know, cocktail party or something,
well, I mean, maybe there's those like standing tables and it's got like the black sheet over it. You
okay,
just go over
okay.
and do a little one of those.
Yeah, that'd be psychotic though, to go over to the table.
Well, no, no, no,
Like
no.
you'd go to the bathroom before doing that, you know?
Yeah, probably. But maybe you run into somebody you know. Maybe you're on your way to the bathroom and somebody says, "Oh my gosh, Johnny, get over here. I want to talk to you for a second." And you're like, "Oh, Cheeto dust on my hands. Gotta wipe it off real quick." And then you walk over. Before you shake their hand, you um wipe it on the tablecloth and then go for the handshake.
Maybe I can see that. But yeah, what if you just go like, "Oh, I just need to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right over."
That's a good move. I would probably not do that because I'd be like, I would be worried he'd be moving on and he wouldn't want to talk to me again.
Yeah. All right. So that's okay. I mean, yes. Most desperate scenario. Most desperate scenario, you use your pants. How about this? Do you do you use the outside of your pants or do you like go into your
No,
pocket
there's
and clean
no
it up in
shot.
your
You're
pocket?
Johnny. Do not tell me you have
I
ever cleaned
I
the
don't do that. I wasn't sure if you did that.
Johnny. That if you I can't even
How
talk.
much
If
grosser does that make it though?
that
Doesn't
makes
it?
it
It makes
infinity
it
grosser.
so worse.
That makes it that is the worst thing you could do. Like I'd rather lick than do that.
I might start doing that now just to gross
Dude,
sack out.
don't even think about it. What is the matter with you? That is a crazy thought. Imagine like, oh my, that's like putting raw candy in your pocket and just eating it. Like a pack of Skittles just in the pocket and just like eating it like they're
Eating. Yeah, yeah.
munching on that. That is insane. So no, I would that's a crazy thought. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, okay.
Honestly, I thought you'd be more upset with the pants thing.
I mean,
Do you not like
I
it?
don't know. I feel like talking it out, I kind of convinced myself, but wearing a suit, if I'm wearing a suit, I'm
Yeah.
definitely not doing it on my
No, that
pants.
that makes sense. Yeah.
But again, I feel like
Well,
what scenario are you caught where you're snacking with a suit and you don't have access to
not
any of the
often.
four options above?
Yeah, not often.
It's not often,
Not
right?
often. But still, a pant is just a quick little like jab of the thumb and you're done.
Yeah, but if I'm trying to get clean, that doesn't really make it feel clean.
Hmm.
Baby Jeffrey, forever unclean. It's just it's gonna still be there, and I don't know. How many hands have you shook with dirty with chip oil on it on your hands?
I can't imagine that many, or I don't think I've noticed that many. Have you?
I
Have you
don't know.
noticed? Do you notice when people's hands aren't clean when you shake them?
No, no, I wouldn't say I do. I wouldn't say I do.
I like doing when somebody like just washes their hands and I shake their hand, I like going, oh, they're wet.
And
I like
making them feel awkward.
yeah. I was like, ew, gross. What are you sweaty? And they're like, no, I just washed my hands. I'm like, okay, sure. I just washed my hands. That's why they're wet.
That's why they're wet.
No other reason.
You got to come up with like a good like, oh, you just piss on your hands or something. I don't know. You just come from the. You just come from the. I don't know. Water park.
The what? The what? The watermark?
Water park.
Water park. Oh, that's kind of funny. I like that. Oh, you at a water park or something?
What, you got a water park?
Ah. All right. Well, I digress. What were we talking about? Oh, the clementines. Is there any other food that
Nice.
I've seen you eat gross? Oh, do you wash your chicken before you eat it?
No.
I recently found out
No.
you're not supposed to, but
Oh.
so I'm glad you don't. People wash their chicken, but
Mm.
you're not supposed to because apparently it like moves the salmonella or whatever around.
Okay. Interesting. But I mean, you end up baking it anyways. So if it was in this spot on the chicken and then you
Hmm.
washed it and moved to this spot, wouldn't it be baked? Wouldn't it? It's gonna feel the same thing.
That is a outstanding point, and I don't have a counterpoint for that. So I'm gonna
I
pretend you
wonder if
didn't say that and move
I
on.
wonder if maybe the argument is like don't wash your chicken because you can infect your sink with the salmonella. So I don't know
Oh,
if you saw if I saw this video and I think it was just because my dad sent it to me, but he sent us a video detailing how when you handle meats, how it's so easy to like potentially infect like almost every surface that you touch after handling the meats. Like it's very difficult to not infect the surface.
hmm.
So it's very important to obviously keep washing your hands. So I wonder if that plays off of it. It's like, all right, you're trying to wash your chicken, but at the same time you're touching, I don't know, maybe your colander, you're touching your sink handles, you're touching your soap bottle. So maybe that's what they meant by spreading the salmonella.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, like
And
whenever I
maybe
was
that's what you meant too, and I totally misinterpreted, and I'm sorry. I
no,
did.
I just read don't wash your chicken. I was like, okay, I'm not washing my chicken. Didn't really think
Yeah.
about the reason why.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't wash. I give a quick rinse to apples,
Yeah, yeah.
pears, peaches,
Fruit I do
nectarines.
that. Like
Bananas, I
strawberries?
don't wash.
Strawberries you wash?
Strawberries, yeah, I wash them in water.
Yeah,
Just
same.
just like a rinse though, nothing crazy.
Same.
Oranges, I don't wash.
Anything that's protected in an outer shell.
Right?
I don't.
It's so thick. There's no
Yeah.
shot.
hmm
Um, Watermelon, I don't wash.
No. Should you wash watermelon?
I mean,
It's
I'm
it's
assuming it's the same principle.
it's already water, brother.
What about like I wash tomatoes? I don't. I might be doxing myself. I don't know if I washed those onions before we ate them
Oh,
at
I don't
at
think
my
you
final day barbecue.
I don't think you wash
I feel like
onions
just the
normally.
same thing. You peel off so many layers, it's
Yeah, yeah.
protected,
hmm
and then you just cut in. So
Let us know if you wash any weird fruit. If you wash fruit that's not supposed to be washed, like
yeah.
oranges, or that would be if I see somebody washing like grapes or not grapes, oranges.
Oh, I do wash grapes. How about
Yeah, I
that?
wash grapes too. Um, oh, I had another point to that. I forgot it.
You wash your lemons? Do you wash your lemons?
No, because lemon, you can kind of use lemon to wash things.
Right?
hmm
Exactly.
There's no real point.
No real point. Have you eaten any of your lemons yet?
No, but we got a really big one off the lemon tree. It's like actually actual lemon size.
Really?
Well,
Oh man.
it's a little smaller. I'll send you a picture later for I'll send
Okay.
you
Send
um
me compared to the other lemons too.
yeah. So that one I'm looking forward to. I don't know what to make with that one though. Should I make the little lemonade, a cup of lemonade?
I don't think you're gonna have enough juice from that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. One cup.
I don't even think you'll have enough to make a cup.
You don't think so?
No. I
This is
think you should
rather
do like lemon drop shots.
oh, lemon drop shots would be fun. Okay.
Like do the little like get the lemon what is the one lemon drop? It's like lemonade vodka and you do like the instead of salt on the thumb, you do the sugar on the thumb and
hmm
then a slice of lemon, right?
Yep. I think so.
Oh, you know,
Oh,
that
Johnny,
thing.
you would hate this. So it's getting cold out right now,
Oh
and
yeah, I hate that.
the lemon tree. Well, just wait. So the lemon tree I had to bring inside. Oh, you're gonna hate this so much. The lemon tree I had to bring inside because it's getting cold out,
Yeah.
and I don't know why, but I didn't want to put it on the ground because so Panay would eat it or like topple it over.
Okay.
So do
Okay.
you want to know where I put the lemon tree?
Yeah. On the coffee table.
On the kitchen table. So right now in our kitchen, there's just a lemon tree on the table.
You know what? I actually don't know how I feel about that. That might be kind of fun. It
It
might
it,
be,
it feels
but it would
exotic in
be in
there.
the way. I don't I don't know if the fact that it was an outdoor plant got brought inside and is now on the kitchen table would gross me out more if it would be like the taking up space or if it'd be the gross factor. I don't know which one would get me more. I feel like taking up space might affect me more than the gross factor.
Oh, that is really funny. It's only gonna be there for 3 days because it's gonna go back into the 70s next week here.
Okay.
So it's just like 30 degrees out right now,
Yeah.
and you can't
Did you
survive
pick
in.
any more peppers or tomatoes?
Yeah. Actually, Anthony M gave us zucchini bread.
Oh, that's so nice of him.
Yeah. So I said in exchange for that I'll give him some of the peppers and
Yeah,
tomatoes
yeah.
and
Yeah,
lemons.
that's what you
So
do. Good.
I forgot to give it to him this past Sunday, but I'm gonna give it to him next time I see him.
Okay.
So
You're gonna give it to him?
I'm gonna give it to him
Zach, hey
right
yo.
right in the kisser.
Oh, nice. Give it to
But yeah, no, his
Give
by
it
the
to
way,
me.
thank you. Oh man, good callback. Cool. Okay, well, something else I want to go over
Yeah, next
is
debate topic.
yeah. So I want to talk about social media with you really quickly. Do you think
Talk me.
social media is dying? Because I was thinking about all the social media apps that are out there, and
Hmm.
besides TikTok, really, I think all of them are slowly on the decline. Like I have some examples here if we can talk about them.
Um, yeah, walk me through it.
So first up is Twitter. I don't really think anybody uses Twitter anymore because it's just bots and people who can buy, verification. So it means less.
Yeah, I mean it's not even called Twitter anymore. It's called
No.
X.
Yeah.
Lame.
So I just
I
think
mean, I even not a fan of the Elon takeover.
hmm
I think
I
he
think
should have left it as Twitter Twitter was classic brand. I liked it the way it was.
And I was gonna say I think that it has been the biggest spiral of social media dying.
Hmm.
I don't know why. Maybe because of the amount of bots on it or all the shit posts, but I think when Elon bought Twitter, social media became less fun to use. And I don't
Wow. Cool. I like that take.
I have no like factual evidence to back that up. It's just my thoughts because since he bought it, I've also used less social media too. Like Instagram, I haven't posted on Instagram in 2 years.
Yeah.
Only three of the Osama Lake guys have Instagram.
Really.
I think it's
Cap.
just Cap, Luke when he hasn't posted anything in
Yeah.
like 3 years. And does Aiden have it? I don't think Aiden has an Instagram anymore.
I don't think so. Tristan?
Oh, Tristan does. Okay, Tristan does. I think it was those three.
Oh, okay. I don't think
Um,
that's crazy. Can I pose a question to you?
yeah,
I think it's just our age.
that also could be it. Um, but every time I open up Instagram, I know I follow pretty much a majority of people our age, but I have some outliers in the adult direction
Yeah.
and like younger cousins who post,
Yeah.
but it's pretty much just NFL stuff that's on my Twitter or
Yeah.
on my Instagram feed.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing too many people from our age post anymore, and that could just be because we're older and social media is less prominent now because we're, I guess, adults or whatever.
Yeah. I think we're kind of in like a sweet spot where we all had Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat when they were like first blowing up.
Hmm.
And then we all used it for like 10 years pretty intensely. And I'd maybe say like for the most part, our cohorts like burnt out on it.
Hmm.
Whereas like the younger kids, it's gonna be kind of just like anything else, you know, I don't know, scary movies or something like that. R-rated movies, like R-rated movies. No, that's a terrible analogy. I don't have a good analogy, but I'm sure there's analogies to it. But just as once kids start hitting 13, I'm sure they're gonna, they've been dying to get a YouTube account or
Hmm.
social media accounts. Um, and then I think the adults, I think as they retire, they're gonna be like more and more bored, and so they're just gonna start investing in it because they're gonna be like, oh well, this is something to do.
Uh-huh. Okay,
So
that's
I
not
think
bad because
I think we're just in like a zone of non-usage
yeah,
because
and
we
that
all used it so much, and it's like it's lost its novelty for us a little bit.
that's a great point. I kind of wish you didn't bring that up because that kind of defeats my whole argument. But that makes sense
Wait,
because
no, why? What was going to
but
be
no,
your
because
argument?
like Facebook, no one our age uses Facebook really except
No,
for like to see updates or whatever.
yeah,
No one like actually checks it
wedding. That's the
religiously.
big thing, right?
Yeah,
Getting
wedding.
engaged and weddings. That's
Yeah.
that's what you look for on Facebook.
But besides that, there's nothing else really to do on there. And the meme of like all the boomers use Facebook. So maybe it is
Hmm.
just like an age thing. Maybe we're just in like a weird limbo where we don't use social media as much because we had it for 10 years and it's getting a little stale.
Yeah, I think it is, and I think again, like the age lines up perfectly. Like I feel like the novelty isn't lost on maybe people a little bit older than us because they had a little bit more time without it, and
Hmm.
so it's like it had a little bit more, it might be a little bit more cool and fun for them because they knew more of a life without it. Whereas us, it's basically been like part of half of our lives. And then if you count like conscious life, like it's definitely been a majority of my conscious life.
Yeah. I think I got Instagram when I was 14.
Yeah.
So almost like half my life I've had it.
Yeah.
Um, Cognitant, I'm sure it's been a majority of it, like where I've been
Hmm.
aware of my surroundings. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's dying. Obviously Meta does more than just Facebook, but if you also look at Meta's stock, like they're still one of the top valued companies
yeah,
in the world. So,
true.
but I think I've said this already, but I like the fact that Twitter's going to shit. I still blame Twitter for Vine's death.
Yo, so do I. So do I.
And so I'm like, good, good good for this world. Good.
Join them.
I'm glad Twitter is dying. They
Join them.
deserve to die because they killed my favorite, my darling
My,
Vine.
oh my darling. Oh my precious. Um, Let me ask you a question. As being a 25-year-old male, if you still had Snapchat, would you ask for a girl's Snapchat?
I don't know. I don't know. Uh a girl my age or a girl younger? If it was a girl younger, maybe. Just to, play into the fact that it's like that's maybe what they do more.
Hmm.
But if it's a girl my age, if I still had it, maybe I guess because it's an icebreaker.
Hmm.
It's a way to stay connected. So maybe. I mean, didn't I hate to bring up this is I hate to bring up an old I don't even know what to call it, but M Dog from June from Rock on Third, you know who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
You got her Instagram, right? Like you
yeah.
didn't
Hmm.
even get the number of like you guys exchanged social media info.
Yeah. But again,
So
that,
it
that's
might be the same thing, like I don't know if she you don't you did she ask for your Snapchat at first or did you ask
no,
for Snapchat? No.
no,
So Snapchat never came into the picture.
no.
Okay. Well then maybe there's kind of your answer. It's like, no, you don't need to ask for the Snapchat.
Yeah, I don't think I would. I don't think I could take myself seriously. And again, if you do ask for people's Snapchat, that's totally fine. It's just for me, I don't think I could without like cracking a smile say, "Oh, can I get your Snap?"
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It feels very college,
It
doesn't
does
it?
feel
High
very
school
college.
college.
Yeah, yeah.
So again, like maybe kids in college still do that, still use it.
Hmm. And then the last social media app I want to talk about is just Be Real. What a fall from grace, man.
Who are we talking to that we took our Be Real and they go, wow, Be Real in 2024?
Was that Sid Dog?
Was it? No, it wasn't Sid Dog, was it?
I don't remember, but there was
It
somebody
was
who
someone
said
younger
that.
than us, wasn't it?
Was it Maddie? Was it my sister?
It might have been your Maddie or sister.
Um,
I don't know, but I remember hearing that and being like, "What? This is like the new and upcoming social media."
dude, I don't know what they did wrong. They just fumbled the bag so quickly. Like
Yeah,
I know I say this all the time, but I used to have like 60 friends on there, and I would get 60 B reels a day, and I was like, this is
yeah,
awesome. And now I get maybe 10,
yeah.
if
Now that
that.
you say it, I don't think I've posted in maybe 2 weeks. I'll post right now. How about that?
I think it's been longer than 2 weeks, man.
Probably like a month, maybe more, maybe 6 weeks.
So I think what my plan is, I did the same thing with Snapchat. When I hit 1,000 days of snapping somebody,
Hmm.
I deleted Snapchat because like, well, I've hit the peak. That's all I need to do.
For real.
Well, shout out Zach Brazil. That's who I got or Zach B. Probably shouldn't have doxed him, but I had a 1,000 day streak with him. So shout out Zach. But
I
when I'm
remember
at,
that. I think I helped keep that alive one time.
you did, and I will never forget that, Johnny. Thank you.
that
Um,
was the glory days right there. Keeping
mhm.
other friends'
Oh,
Snapchats alive. They'd be
dude.
like, "Hey, I'm going away on vacation. Keep my streaks alive."
Oh, that's great. But in Be Real, I'm at 795, so I think I'm just gonna wait till I hit 1,000 and then delete Be Real.
Yeah.
So
No, I like that. That's a good idea.
I
That's
like it
fine.
a lot, but there's
Yeah.
no one on it anymore, and I love I can't tell you if you are still on Be Real, I so appreciate you being on because I really do enjoy seeing what you're doing. But
Yeah. Add us as friends.
add us as friends, man. I'd love to be real with you, but it's just like seeing what it was and where it is now. It's just depressing.
Yeah. I honestly I don't know if I ever really knew what it was at its peak.
Oh man, it was special, Johnny.
Yeah.
I think you
Uh,
got in right at the downfall of the peak.
did I really? I definitely got in late. Like no
Hmm.
doubt about it. But man, its peak was short then.
Like 2020,
If I got in at the downfall, then its peak was short.
like summer 2022 to maybe probably summer 2023.
Oh wow. So I
That
definitely
was
was in. I was
that
in
was
at
the
the half.
best. That
Yeah.
was elite, man.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, no,
Did
I
you
just go ahead.
just gonna talk about Snapchat again briefly, but if
Oh, no, go ahead. I'm done with Be Real.
I was just gonna say, to speaking of streaks, Did you ever get like a Snapchat from a girl and be like, oh, and then it was just streaks?
Yep,
That was the worst.
dude,
That was
dude,
the
in high
worst of all
school.
time.
Oh my gosh,
It was
man,
the worst of all time.
broke my heart.
I hated that.
And then you'd like text them back or like say something. You'd say something to them, and they'd send you the streaks back, or just like an average picture.
I'm cringing thinking about it.
You want to know what I hated? I hated when they would post on their Snap story and then send you the Snapchat.
Oh,
Like, dude, I could see that from your story. I don't need to see that.
don't need to see it again. Maybe that was a good thing though. They like wanted you to see it.
I don't. I just think they wanted to keep the streaks alive and just didn't want to
Oh,
take another picture.
yeah.
That, or at least that's what I thought about it. If you did that, if you took a Snapchat, put it on your story, and sent it to everybody at the same time, tell us why you did that.
Tell us why. Give us the explanation.
Oh man, dude, I was doing so many. I thinking back on Snapchat, I used to send so many cringe Snapchats.
Oh, you're talking to the master of that. You can't speak. People
Oh.
people call me Snapchat Johnny for a reason. I
Oh,
need to mute myself for 1 second, Zach. Bam.
okay. Oh my gosh, guys, if you never got a chance to see Snapchat Johnny, that was probably the most electric time of life. Whatever Be Real in its peak was, Snapchat Johnny created the peak of Snapchat. But again, for Snapchat senior year of high school, I used to do this really weird thing where I'd make a cool art design, or not cool, but an art design and send it to everybody to try and get some praise that I look I can draw on my phone. They were not ever good, and they were all ideas I found off of Twitter, but people were kind of impressed with them sometimes. So, but yeah, no, I don't think I'd ever get Snapchat again. It just doesn't seem. I feel like this entire episode I've been bashing Snapchat. I want to make it clear. I appreciate Snapchat for what it was. It did a lot for middle school and high school vibes, but
Yeah,
and
no,
even
yeah,
I
we can't forget the contribution.
yeah,
Can't
yeah.
forget the contribution.
It's just I again with that one, it probably is just an age thing where it's just I might be too old for Snapchat. All right.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you have anything else to say on that?
Um, no, I mean, I've been using YouTube. Speaking of like TikTok coming being the number one, I've been
Mm-hmm.
using YouTube and I've been using YouTube Shorts. Bad, really bad. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm considering deleting YouTube off my phone,
I
which
had
would
to
be huge.
I had to delete the YouTube app too because
You did?
I did.
Wow. See that? I mean, that would be the last bastion,
Mm-hmm.
because like everyone, okay, rich Birmingham white kid coming in since having my iPod Touch 4 when I was like 11, right? Like way too young or whatever. But so for the past 14 years, I've had YouTube on my Apple device. Again,
Mm-hmm.
Birmingham white kid privilege. I'm very thankful, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Don't discount me. I'm very thankful. But um, yeah. So it's like momentous. It's like me when I canceled my PlayStation Plus subscription.
Yeah.
That was the first time in, again, 15 years that I did not have PlayStation Plus.
Wow.
It's just weird.
That's a
It's grown
changes.
up, I
Yeah.
guess. I guess that's what they call growing up.
I don't play video games ever anymore.
Ah, yeah.
It's just are we should we get Snapchat again? Are we messing up here?
I remember when I got it for the day.
You did. That was fun.
Snapchat return for a day.
Snapchat, Snapchat Johnny, 24 hours only.
24 hour reader. Maybe we do it again like New Year's Eve.
Oh,
Maybe
that'd
we
be
make it a
fun.
tradition, like a New Year's Eve tradition.
Oh, that's
We download
fun.
Snapchat once a year to snap our New Year's Eves,
Hmm.
and then we don't come back.
I don't
We
mind
make
that at
like a
all. That's
big
kind of
like we
fun.
make a big deal about it. Be like, I'm back this year for Snapchat. I'm back, and then we just never get
And
on
then
it.
just leave it right after
Yeah, yeah.
you log back in a year later, see all your messages, be like, oh my gosh, welcome back, man.
Welcome back.
It's like, all right, guys, sorry, I took the year off, but this year I'm so back.
This year, I promise. I'm staying.
But no, so deleting YouTube, so I think it's helped a lot. I watch YouTube on my laptop now,
Yeah.
which helps a lot because I'm definitely not, I use YouTube Shorts never now.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know how to find it in my YouTube subscription feed. It's too hard to find the videos I want to watch on the Shorts. So,
One thing I'm afraid of is like sometimes I get the urge to watch like a random video that made me laugh like 5 years ago.
oh, I get that too.
And I'll be nervous that I won't be able to like pull that up on YouTube or even like how-to videos. Not that I use how-to videos too much, but how-to videos or other things. I'll be I don't know. I'll feel like it'll be annoying to have to use Safari to watch the YouTube videos.
I was gonna say like there have been so many times. This is the biggest downside of not having YouTube. Whenever I want to show somebody a video, I have to go to Safari and pull it
Yeah.
up. And dude, sometimes the video is age restricted, and I feel like the
Oh.
biggest Muppet being like, I can't show you. It's age restricted. I'm sorry.
My mom won't let me on
Yeah.
YouTube.
I fool up.
I flew up. I think I've already said this, but Anthony, one of the boys, Anthony V, different Anthony, back in catechism, we were in the catechism together,
Oh, whoa.
and he dropped the knowledge that he could watch YouTube one time, and he instantly became like the
Him,
coolest kid in catechism. We were
Timothy.
like, whoa. And he was like, yeah, my parents let me watch YouTube. And we're like, what?
Wow.
What do you watch on there? And I don't know what he said, but it would have been hilarious if he was just like, you guys, the funniest videos. There's this orange that has a human face. It's really fun.
He's so
And you'd be like,
annoying.
what? I don't think those are the videos. I don't even think young Anthony would have liked those videos. I doubt med school Anthony likes those videos now, but
No,
I
no, I
doubt
doubt it.
younger
Dude,
Anthony did
my,
either.
my first experience on YouTube, I was at a party and Jay Reeb was there
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and he was showing me all of his favorite YouTube videos. Dude, he had the funniest recommendations on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Like
What
Annoying
year
Orange
could
was
this
in
have
there.
been? Would this like been fifth grade or earlier?
Maybe fourth
So
grade.
like what I'm trying to think of like what party? What party could this be?
I do not remember this at all. I remember him showing me YouTube videos and thinking, I gotta get on this app, man. Because I wasn't allowed to watch it growing up.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Oh, can I play off that again? I'm
yeah,
sorry. I feel
yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
gonna
No,
steal
no,
the
I'm done.
spotlight again.
I'm done. Go
But
for it.
I vividly remember kind of very similar to what you were just talking about, like being at a party. And sorry, your comment made me think of this. And I feel bad that I'm bashing your party, but I feel like I wanted to know what party to maybe think if we were thinking about the same ones. But pre sixth grade dance. Can you think all the way back to that?
It's
Middle
just,
school, like sixth grade
are you
dance.
saying, oh, the sixth grade dance?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Pre
yeah, yeah.
pre that, I was at Jay Lutman's house
Okay.
with a couple other jokesters.
Oh,
And
okay.
again, I think this might have been before I was able to watch YouTube. I don't remember. I can't quite recall when I was able to. I know I had Black Ops though. That was the funny thing, is like there were certain things that I couldn't do, and yet I had Call of Duty Black Ops as an 11-year-old.
hmm
And it's just like it didn't make much sense. But anyways, where am I going with this? Oh yeah,
You're
I got my iPod later that year. I think I got my iPod at maybe 12 years old then, not 11, 12, something like that. So I was with Jay Lutman and a couple other jokesters, and they were showing us their favorite YouTube videos. And I have just a feeling that we were having that same feeling and experience. Like
yeah.
he is showing me the funniest things that I've ever seen right now.
Llamas with a hat. Did you ever
It
watch
was
that?
exactly that. It
Was
was
it
Llamas with
really?
a hat. It was the Charlie the
Charlie
Unicorn.
Unicorn. Yep, yep.
Oh my, yes. Oh my God. It was the exact same videos.
Wow. Because
Holy
those are
cow.
the exact same ones J Reeb showed me.
It's probably because they lived right down the street. They probably
Maybe. Yeah.
interacted.
Dude,
Oh
I was.
man. But yeah,
Wait,
going
so,
over to a YouTube household when you were in a YouTube household,
oh, dude.
electric.
Tim,
Electric.
Timmy M. That's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
all we would do is sit on his parents' like work computer, sit on like one chair and just watch YouTube videos for hours. Oh my gosh. I was the most happy I've ever been in my life.
Right, right. It's
Oh
just so
my gosh.
simple. And then speaking of Jay Reeb, another core memory I have is he also had Black Ops around that time. And Mills Pharmacy, we'd go like candy run. We'd pick up, as much Swedish fish as we could, and we'd just play Black Ops for like way too long. I really don't even think it was that long, just like kid time. It felt a lot
Hmm.
longer. But we just like scarf down all these Swedish fish and play Black Ops. So core memory right there. Happiest days. Talking about like
Yeah,
happiest
yeah.
days of our lives. That was the
Good.
happiest day.
Yeah. Um,
Another
Good
core
time.
memory. Go
Yeah,
for it.
no, no, you go ahead.
Another core memory. Shout out a big viewer of ours, uh, BS.
BS.
Um, I just remember like we did Halloween a couple times together, and one of the Halloweens we went back to his house after, and I think either we watched like Slenderman videos or we played Slenderman, something like that.
Mm.
But I remember being like I'm still not into scary movies, but that adrenaline rush was kind of electric. Like the adrenaline rush from the scary Slenderman was pretty fire.
Do you remember in the sixth grade, you and I think it was the sixth grade when you and Brian were trick or treating?
Yeah.
I ran into you guys. Oh my gosh, guys, what's
Oh,
up?
really?
You don't
Oh,
remember
Zach,
this?
I'm gonna make you feel so bad. I don't
Yeah.
remember that at all.
Oh, that's okay.
I
I just,
remember, was it when BS, I, and God of COD 58 were trick or treating together?
I don't
Because
remember
that
if
was
God of
also
God
an
was there.
elite trio right there.
I remember Brian was a, or, well, I just gave his name.
No, it's
Uh,
all right. Brian,
Brian was a clown, I
I
think.
remember that year.
Yeah, that was the year I ran into
Was I a
you.
greaser that year?
You might have been. I don't remember
Okay.
exactly what you were. I just remember Brian was a clown.
Man, you were in
And
the hood. You were in the neighborhood. That
hmm
makes sense though, because you probably didn't have a great hood to trick or treat, so they would
terrible
drive.
hood.
Your parents would drive you over,
Yep.
drop you off, and Corton was right there, so that makes sense.
Yep. But I remember seeing you guys trick or treat. Like, oh my gosh. I almost wanted to say, can I come with you guys? But I
Oh,
wasn't
you should have.
I wasn't getting the invite. I was just
Oh no, I'm so sorry, Zach.
that's
I
okay.
was probably still like, oh, this is loser Zach, right? I hadn't shed the fact that I hadn't shed that yet. Zach turned from loser Zach to cool Zach like
Back
summer
to loser Zach.
2013.
And then he went back to loser Zach right after high school.
No, 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 Zach. It's been cool, Zach, ever since.
Oh,
I kid,
um,
I kid.
wait,
Man, I
so
feel bad. I'm sorry, Zach, that we didn't
that's
invite
okay.
you. I,
I was
I clearly it didn't have an impact on me because I don't remember it one bit. So I,
I
I,
don't
I also feel bad
I
about
don't think about you at all. Um
it. I don't even know who you are.
no wait, so you didn't go to the sixth grade dance?
We did, but
Oh,
I'm
you
just saying,
did.
like before the dance, like
Oh,
we were like hanging
you
out.
pre-gamed? You
Yeah,
pre-gamed the
we
sixth grade
pregame. Yeah,
dance?
yeah, exactly. We pregamed the sixth grade dance with YouTube videos.
Wow.
And then we
That's
went to the
electric.
sixth grade dance. I don't remember. I actually can pretty much guarantee I didn't have a date, but I don't remember if other people brought dates to
People brought
sixth grade
dates to
dance.
that? No
No,
shot.
that's what I'm saying is I don't know. Do you think?
No.
I
No
don't think
shot.
so. I don't think so. I think it was just a general hangout dance thing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, maybe they did and we just weren't cool enough to have dates, but I don't think so.
Maybe.
I remember being like that stereotypical girls are on one side,
Oh
guys are
yeah.
on the other.
Oh yeah. No doubt.
But there was at one point, three of us, I don't know how you're up into this, but we were like breakdancing in the middle
Ooh.
of the dance floor. There's a circle around us. I remember being like, "Oh, these guys are cool. I'm gonna be cool in middle school
Yeah.
finally." And
Yeah.
then we didn't bring it up ever again. No, everybody
Damn.
forgot by Monday.
Was one of those fellas in the famous Zach Jennings bar mitzvah picture? Is it bar or bar?
Bar.
Bar mitzvah, sorry.
Bar
Um
is guys, bots, girl.
how do you is there like a good like R for the fellas, T for the ladies? I don't know. Is there a good mnemonic to remember that by? Or you just gotta know it. You just gotta know it off the top of your head.
I'll tell you
Boys go
later.
to the bar,
Girls
girls
bat and
bat their
softball.
eyelashes.
Bat their eyelashes. That's good too.
Okay, how about that?
I'll tell you what we learned in middle school later after the call.
Okay, okay, sounds good. Um, But no, I was just gonna say, do you remember that? You know that photo that I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, with
It's
you guys
like the
doing
Ellen
this.
DeGeneres photo, but better.
I,
What
I'm
was that one kid's name who's kind of like he's doing the Superman, he's pulling his jacket off? Was
was it
that
Max
Max?
Morelli?
Yeah, I
Oh,
wasn't
shout out
asking
him.
for full name. Just shout out. What didn't he go to middle school with us? And was he part of that dance break? That's cracking himself up over here
Guy,
for his third docs of the evening.
you know, so I'm sorry for doxing everybody, but my favorite part of doxing people is when we go shout out after. This is the one right here. That's what you're talking about.
Yes, yes, that's a
Yes.
photo.
Yep. That
Was he
was the
part of the breakdancing group?
I think he was. Yeah.
Because I feel like he was like, and again, like applause to people that can do this, but I feel like he was definitely energetic on the dance floor.
Oh, he was. He reminds me of Matt's gamer friend at his wedding.
Yeah,
Grant.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that's not a crazy thing to say.
Oh man,
Good
that's so fun.
times.
Shout out.
Shout out. Yeah, that is, you're so right. We give the name, we're like, oh, hey, well,
But that.
shout out.
Oh my gosh, that's too good. Oh man.
Alrighty. So ladies and gentlemen, part of the goal for today was to get a little bit more like debate, a little bit more spice into the podcast because we felt, the podcast, no, the numbers weren't looking all that great. But honestly, I would say that we got some good feedback after last week's episode. We even got more views, so
Hmm.
so we must have done okay last week. But we were definitely trying to bring some hot debate topics. Again, I'm not Zach, like Zach carries this podcast. He brings all the debates, he brings all the topics. So I don't know if Zach wants to go into my two debate topics, but my two debate topics were, is the movie Scott Pilgrim good or bad, and is Wally good or bad?
So
I don't know if Zach really is going to be able to get fired up. Oh, we can also do one more debate topic: the trade.
which trade?
So last week we Zach and I both gave our 2.5 minute speech on
Yes,
the
yes.
Lauren Max trade, and we put out a poll, and we got kind of, I would say, a bigger landslide than I thought. I thought it was going to be a little bit more equal,
Same.
but we got 10 votes, and we got 8 votes to 2 in favor of the fact that Rasheed Rice for Jerome Ford and McLaren was bad value. So I guess, do you have any last rebuttal for that, Zach?
I don't think people are understanding Lauren's team. Both teams got better. Both teams were supposed to get better from that trade. Yes, I know Rishi Rice is a better fantasy player, but it's not. I don't think it's an 80%. It should be an 80% call that it was a better trade because Lauren did end up getting two starters. I don't know if you saw Terry McLaurin this weekend got 20 points.
I think I think in the end, again, like I still think the text that I sent you is right. Like I was right for 1 week.
Hmm.
You are technically right for the rest of time. Like you are right. This trade worked out for Lauren because she essentially, and it honestly though, it also didn't not work out for Max. Because where did it leave Max? Basically
Exact,
left him in the same exact spot. Where did it
exactly.
leave
Yeah.
Lauren? Basically left her in the same exact spot. Like that's what happened. But still, I would still argue that she should could have, like, again, where did it leave her in the same exact spot? Isn't the purpose of a trade to try to be in a better spot? And
Yes.
part of that would be, again, Bucky Irving's kind of showing up. Maybe he ends up being a better running back. And again, it doesn't matter in the end. But the I think the argument for me is still the fact that she should have gotten a better running back out of that trade. I
And
still
you're
feel like you think Jerome Ford's the guy.
no,
And like, yes, he starts on her team, but that doesn't necessarily make him a good player. Can you admit to that?
I can admit to that, yes.
So,
But
anyways, we're
but again, I still feel like she got two starters. I know they're not good. I know they probably won't equal to the same production as it was a lateral move, and I think she still improved from it. It might not have been a jump in the right direction, but it was a lateral move.
I still think you're wrong in calling Jerome Ford a starter, though. Because
Well,
again, ladies and gentlemen, it is different size leagues. The Jennings family is 12, and the new league is 10. So Jerome Ford does carry a little bit more weight in 12-man league, but Jerome Ford got dropped in our league 2 weeks ago.
oh no,
And
no one's picked him up.
he got picked up, but not by a team that needs him. He's
Okay.
sitting on the bench.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't think Jerome Ford is a fantasy starter. I
Okay.
think, and that's again, that's my view on it. Is like if she was going to get a running back out of that trade, if her goal of that trade was to get a running back, then that trade failed for her because she did not get a running back. Now, can she try that trade again? Absolutely, because she's in the exact same spot. She can trade away Terry McLaurin and get a good running back, and she should be able to do that.
hmm
So, anyways, I don't know if you have any more comments, but it's there.
No, I mean, obviously, when you said you were right for a week and I'm right for the rest of time, honestly, I would still rather be right for the week, just because
What?
the week
What?
matters. The week matters.
Until the end of time.
But had Rasheed Rice not gotten injured, it would you would be right for the rest of the time. So I only went. I'm only right off a technicality, and that doesn't feel like a win. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I'll take the rest of time, but it's only because it's only because of a technicality, and that doesn't sit right with me.
Okay,
I
all
want more. I want more than 20% of a win.
right. So what needs to happen for you to be right?
Rasheed Rice
Jerome
doesn't get
Ford. If Jerome Ford goes off
yes,
the rest of
yes.
the season, then
hmm
then
I would
then
be
you
happy,
can
but
you can definitely take the dub.
it is not looking like that at all. He is
It's
not
not
doing
looking like
well.
that's gonna be likely, but
No, he has
if it
actually been
happens,
since the trade. He has done nothing but bad.
facts.
So that is also why I feel like why do I believe what I believe? Why do I think it's still a fair trade? I don't know. I some part of me is saying this is like fine. Me and I think it's just because she got the two stars. Which I know you hate. I know we've been over this. We're just going around in circles now. But I can't I still think about that. So that's all I'll say. That's where
Go
I'll
ahead.
leave that off with.
We'll leave it there.
If you want
We yeah, do you want to continue in the fantasy vein? We've got a couple more things we could talk about.
yeah, we can do that. We've been going for like what, an hour already?
We are, yeah, we're getting close to the end for sure.
Okay.
We are at, let me find it real quick.
But I definitely talk about some more fantasy real for a couple more
Oh,
minutes.
whoa, we're way over.
What are we at?
We're at an hour and 12.
Whoa.
I swear, maybe I'm wrong. I swear it just said 47 minutes. So that's why I thought we had more time. But no, we can wrap up there then. Um,
Just write it down for
unless
next week because we'll discuss a lot more next week.
how about do you have 5 more minutes? Let's
Yeah,
let's
of
do
course.
five
Yeah,
more
yeah,
minutes.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
Yeah.
so just real quick. So it's rivalry week. Or no, it's not even
Oh,
rivalry. Yeah, it's rival
I can't believe we didn't
partial
talk about this
rivalry.
earlier.
Yeah, I know. I've got a little bit of a speech impediment that's hanging over from when I was a young kid, but I cannot pronounce rivalry week. I will definitely be
That's a
calling
hard
it
one. That's a hard
rivalry
one.
week. But so Zach and I just wrapped up a game in my family's league,
hmm
and we were debating whether or not to count it for our belt. I don't know if we ever came out. I think we said we'd count it for the belt, but not for this record.
Yeah, yeah.
So I technically won the belt back, which I feel bad because Zach never got the belt, you know, physically. So that always stings because I feel like that's maybe happened to me. It's happened a couple times throughout the history just because of, locational issues.
Right.
Um, and you always want that hardware in your hand. You always want it up on the wall, reminding you of what we fight for. But
Exactly.
anyways, Zach's got a chance to win it back this week. We play week 7. Um, and this is a big week. We're both 5-1.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're both top of the leaderboard pretty much.
Yep. We've got 50, 40 points for separating us. Um,
I'm like 40 points with the Or no, sorry, I was Luke. Like 20 points with the points
20,
against.
yeah, 20 points for points against. So relatively matched up teams. I will say I'm definitely nervous coming into this matchup. I don't like the way that my teams played. Week 1 and week 2, I was like, oh, my team's legit. But
Mm-hmm.
since even with the 109 score that I garnered in week 5, I don't know. I just don't feel the same about my team because Saquon hasn't been killing it
Yeah, he's been kind of
because
off a little bit.
yeah. So
And
I don't know.
you
I'm
don't
nervous. I think my team's got the potential to beat your team, but I'm not nearly as confident as I would have maybe have been, you know, 3 weeks into the league.
and I'm kind of a fan of the fact that none of us have bye weeks. My kicker has a bye week, but it's my kicker. I can get somebody
Yes.
serviceable in there.
Yeah.
But it'll be a matchup like healthy team versus healthy team pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, we're both basically full strength for sure. I mean, I
Oh,
guess you could
well, you
argue
don't.
for me,
Yeah,
I'm
you
thinking
you
about
are you
benching
are
James Cook,
okay. Well,
right?
but
I'm a
he's
little
he's
weak
already on your
there, and
bench.
I'm also weak with Nico Collins.
Yeah. You're
So,
right. You're right. So
I
it's not
mean, I get
100%
like
healthy.
I don't want to get you on a technicality because again, like most of these guys I do back, and most of these guys I drafted. Like I
Hmm.
drafted Love, Barkley, Dobbins, Wilson, Reed. Um, so those are all folks that I drafted.
Right.
So it's definitely still like a pretty solidly intact lineup versus an intact lineup.
Yeah. So it'll be. I'm excited for this matchup. We used to kind of bicker a lot during the week.
Yeah, yeah,
We
there'll
don't really do that
definitely
much.
be.
Maybe I'll start making some memes and sending them your way.
Yeah, hey, maybe it was full circle
Yeah.
social media. We used to have fights on
We
social
did on
media,
Twitter. Yeah.
during so because we don't use social media anymore, that's just gone away.
Wow. Dude, this will be interesting. You might see a cryptic thing from me on social media, but if you do, it's about
Ooh.
Johnny.
Oh, all right. You know what? Fine. Then I'm gonna post on the
On
YouTube
what?
community channel. I'm
Don't
gonna
you
I'm
dare.
gonna
Don't
post
you
some
dare.
trash talk about that.
You wouldn't even think to do that.
Oh, would I?
Oh yeah? Do it. You won't.
See
If
me
you do,
try.
I'm gonna report your channel.
Oh, I'm so scared. As if it hasn't been reported already.
Has it?
Actually, I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
There's definitely some content on there
That could be
that's sketchy.
report
Could be
worthy.
reportable. But then just to look around the rest of the league, we got some great matchups. We've got
Hmm.
Battle of the Mats. Everyone loves
Oh,
Battle of the Mats.
I
That's
love
like an
Battle of the
instant
Mats.
classic
It
every
is a
year.
class. Yeah.
We've got Battle of the A's,
Oh yeah.
Aiden versus Aaron.
Oh, I like that.
Then we've
The
got,
two
I
worst
call it
teams.
the what?
The two worst teams.
Aiden and Aaron.
No. Sorry, the next one. I'm sorry.
Oh, the next one. It might be the toilet bowl. I don't know. I mean, Connor is definitely the worst team. I don't think Tristan's team is that bad. I mean,
He just doesn't
I'd
try.
stick with the fact that I feel like he low key threw last week because of his negative loser talk. But anyways, I was calling it Battle of like East Lansing. I mean, but Aaron's an East Lansing guy too,
Chicago.
so Battle of Chicago. Maybe it's the Battle of Chicago. I like that one. And then the last one, I think it would be great. Like I know I kind of maybe I was just texting Ned this one. I don't know. Were you in the chat when I said that?
Said what?
When I was going through this, like Battle of the A's, Battle of the
Mm-mm.
Mats. Oh,
Nope.
okay. So I might have just been texting that. I think, and it kind of came up already in the group chat. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but I had texted this before the group chat had talked about it. But I was calling the Luke versus Ned matchup like the class battle, like the blue collar versus white collar. Because you've got the Chicago finance bro, investment banker coming up against like the good hardy Detroit blue collar HVAC,
Oh,
worker. And
that is
it's like classic. It's a battle of the classes, the
that
white
is
collar versus blue collar.
perfect. Oh my gosh, that is
And we
so
gotta we gotta
funny.
frame it that way. Like
I love it. Oh my gosh, Johnny, we gotta start texting the group chat with all this information.
I know, right? And so I thought they were like kind of onto it in the when they started talking about
Yeah.
the FAAB.
Uh-huh.
And Ned was like, or Zach or Luke was like, it's like picking up an extra shift. Ned was like, I work day and night. And then Aaron said something about being blue collar and all
Yeah.
that. So that was
Oh, this
funny.
is so fun. This is gonna be a great week. Oh, I'm so glad you wanted to talk about this. I'm so glad we didn't wrap early.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think week seven's a really fun week. It's
Hmm.
there's some good battles going on there. So, and if we definitely, I don't know what we do, but Zach, you're really good at making graphics. I'd love to see a graphic come from you for like battle of the classes, Ned
Oh
blue
yeah.
collar versus Luke white collar. I think that'd be funny
All right. I
because you've
can't wait.
got great pictures. So I feel like you'd really be
Hmm.
able to like make some funny graphic
I
about it.
can find something. I'll do that. I'll do that.
All right, good.
All right.
All right, so that was what I wanted to say. I feel bad the viewers didn't get a good Zach update. Maybe Zach drop like a comment, or if you want to give an update, do you want to give like a quick 2 minute
Um,
update to wrap the episode?
there's honestly not too much new that's going on with me. Um, did we talk about the Northern Lights last week?
No, I don't think we talked about it last week.
Just real quick, this is pretty the only interesting that's happened to me in the past week. The Northern Lights were visible from Michigan, and I went out to go look at it. It's been my dream to go to Iceland and look at the Northern Lights in person. So I couldn't actually see them, but I could see it through my phone. Man, is that cool. Johnny,
Oh,
Dever,
that's interesting. You couldn't see it with your eyes, but your phone was able to pick it up.
it looked like a cloud that was kind of discolored. Like it didn't look like it was weird in the
Uh,
sky, but it
yeah.
was so clear through the phone. Do you want here, look at this? Isn't
Whoa,
that so cool?
that's incredible.
So the Northern Lights really were
Zach, send that picture to me, and I'll post that on the community. Speaking of
okay,
posting
okay.
stuff on the community, I'll post that on the community.
Sure, for sure. But yeah, that's really all everything interesting that's happened to me. I bought a Lysol can and it didn't come with a lid. Like it was in one of those 3 packs, so you couldn't, and it was like tied together, so you couldn't see it.
Oh,
So I opened it up and there was no lid on one of them. Do I throw that away?
crazy. Yeah, I mean, all the sheets are drying up, I'm guessing.
Yeah. It was so weird. I opened it. I'm like, oh, where is it? And it just
That
wasn't
is
there.
bizarre. Wow, quality control issue.
Yeah. But yeah, that's everything with me.
Crazy.
I can
Well,
give
cool.
more of a
Thank
fun update next week. I have a lot, something's on the horizon. So
you.
if it ends up
Ooh.
going, there'll be a big update
Ooh.
next week.
All right. All righty. Well, thanks for joining me, Zach. Thank you all for listening in. And hopefully we'll be back to
Yep.
regularly scheduled programming next Monday. We're gonna try. We're gonna try our best. And we'll see you
Yeah.
then.
See you guys.